Hey, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Lode.Runner's running channel. This is actually a second day of filming, a second attempt at filming today. I've already logged one video, but I wanted to take some time to talk about another topic that's been on my mind recently, as far as, what I've been training on, and I want to talk about the actually thing behind me so the track. I was not a very big fan of tracks when I was training. I think maybe for the past 4 or 5 years, I don't look at the track as being something that runners should be using very much. And the fact is, I like to go places. I like to see different things. I like to go the distance and, do different turns, find different routes, and things of that nature. I'm more of a traditional, run to one point, come back, and along the way, take pictures and, rest and take breaks when possible, or, look for things that are interesting while on the run. So a lot of times when I'm running, I like to go from point A to point B. I don't like to go into an oval. I'm not a NASCAR, I'm not a race car, so I don't. But yeah, I want to go places when I run. I want to see things. I want to, see different sights and sounds. And with the track, you're unable to do that for the most part. And, it's not really a negative thing. It's just one of the facts of, being on an oval track. It's just you don't really see anything. You don't really see that many people. You don't really explore different, ideas, different places when you're just going round and round on the track, right? So, with that said, I've really turned the corner recently after exploring and seeing this track here. A few weeks ago, I discovered it. It was around the corner, actually, from where I live. So this track, I try to make it out here maybe once a week, if that. At the time, I just want to see what it's about. I hear so many things about tracks and how they're so important to a runner, and how a track workout really tests, your speed and endurance. And I can attest to that. I think that's a very big part of track workouts that's very intriguing to me. The fact that you don't have to worry about stoplights and obstacles getting in your way when you're out there running, whether it's on a trail or a road. So that is that aspect that's very very interesting. You can go out there to give it your all and don't have to worry about a lot of things that a lot of the road runners and trail runners, all the obstacles that they have to worry about. You don't really have to, deal with that on the track. So that's one of the pros of track workouts. And what I'm trying to do recently is incorporate more of my running workouts on the track. For example, today, I'm going to go ahead and do maybe a 3 or 4 miler. Nothing too fancy, just something to get my heart going. And I just want to see, am I improving on the track? I look back at my track workouts and I see, the pace, and the pace is always much more faster than, if I'm road running or trail running. And I think that's probably the case for a lot of runners when they go back and see the pace that they put out on the track versus on the road, on the trail. It's much more faster. It makes you feel good, right? Because you're out there, you might be a 10 minute per mile runner, but on the track, you might be a 9 minute per mile runner, and it just makes you feel good to see that. It makes me feel good, at least, to know that on the track, I'm not 1 minute faster. It's like, yes, I'm going to be 7 minutes sometime soon, right? Well, of course, the track is a flat workout. There's no hills. You're just turning left, right? So there is that, and that's one of the cons of it. But it is good to know that you know, you can really test your speed on the track. You know, someone might come in and tell you, you know, you're never going to be able to run an 8-minute mile. Okay, well, meet me at the track. I'll run an 8-minute mile. And, you know, that's just one of the great things about track workouts is having the ability to go faster when, you know, a lot of hills and different types of terrain on the trail makes it really hard to pick up speed. So I think it's really good for a lot of runners to incorporate at least one time, at least try it out for a week. I mean, maybe on an off day when you've done your training, your regular training, just go out on the track, do a few laps walking, you know, pick up a little pace, a little rhythm, see what you can do, you know, see what you can do. Try to do a sprint for a little bit and see, you know, how fast you can really go, how fast can you push your body on flat terrain. Because if you're like me, if you're in Charlotte, there's not many different places to just go out flat straight unless you're on a greenway or a trail or so. But if you're just running down the street, then you're going to run into a hill, you're going to run into traffic, you're going to run into obstacles that is going to make it really hard to really gauge how fast you can go. So bottom line is, though, if you're not really running on a track, you should really give it a try and see just how fast you really are. And I think that's really important to gauge that on the track, as opposed to fighting with traffic and all the congestion on the city streets. So yeah, give it a try, and let me know if you have any questions or concerns in the comments, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks. Bye.